Yeah, that's the part of the Right. As you have it in your program today, he's going to talk about this subject, but it's going to be entered into it through the process of translation and translation scholarship. He's not going to use a PowerPoint unlike the other cameras we have. So pay attention to the whiteboard. So we'll be doing some writing there. Okay. So should you have any questions? Is it okay to ask questions when you've made a point?
Yep.
Or
No, as you can hear, my throat is a bit sore. So some of it's going to be me talking, and some of it is going to be you people talking. And if you have any questions, you want to stop me, ask me a question, disagree with me.
The floor is yours.
Can I do this better now? Place ourselves protection in one person's community. Particular period of time. It's a great honor, privilege, and pleasure to at Ateneo. I was here 5 years ago. Made wonderful friends with some of your professors. I have such admiration for Ateneo, you would not believe. So it's great. And what I want to do is not really give you a lecture. I'll give some lecture, but I also want you people to do some talking and some thinking as well. My topic is studying English language and literature in Southeast Asia. Why? This is the Philippines. National language is Filipino. I go to the bookshop, national bookshop, and I say Filipino literature and novels. And so novels are not part of literature, then 3/4 of the books are in Filipino. So why are we studying English? What are we trying to do with English? What's the purpose of English? What's the use of English in the Philippines? I'm teaching in Indonesia at the moment, and later on I'll be talking about literature that's translated into Indonesian. And quite a lot of that is from English. I'm going to ask you about some of these names later on, but it seems Philippines doesn't translate a lot of literature from English, which I find very interesting. So you have this ambivalent relationship, and I want to understand better. So you guys have to teach me. I want to understand better about English in the Philippines and how it works. I'm going to be talking about translation. I'm going to be talking about post-colonial. I hope you're not too bored with post-colonial. Right now, such a popular topic. Everybody talks about post-colonial. And let me focus a lot of what I'm going to be saying about this man, Aveling, his book, The Colonizer and the Colonized. When I talk about post-colonial theory, about translation studies, if I was talking about feminism, if I was talking about media studies, then I'm talking about what we call the new humanities. There are the old humanities and history, philosophy, English language and literature have been part of the old humanities. What we look at in the old humanities are, make 3 points. Respectable knowledge, the great texts, the canonical central to the tradition, canonical texts. We study English, we look at Shakespeare. We look at Charles Dickens. We study Filipino literature, we look at Nick Joaquin, we look at Simone Jose. We look at the books that everyone says, yes, they're very difficult, they're very profound. You have to beat your brains to understand them, but they're worthy of respect. If we study history, we study politicians, kings, court, nation building. We study society. Okay, so first, respectable literature, respectable objects of study. The second point is that these things belong to the elite culture. They belong to the upper classes. These are the people who claim Shakespeare, Beethoven, ballet, this high culture. Can you see the board? Respectable high culture. Belongs to the elite. You study Shakespeare at the university or in the high school. People in the barrio don't read Shakespeare. They don't listen to Beethoven. But we are a special group of scholars and intellectuals. And this university always says it's poor, like all universities say. It's poor, but it's quite a rich university, and it's supported by the church. It's supported by people who have become very successful in society. So there's something elite. And there's something in the old humanities, because I'm talking about the old humanities first of all, which is very masculine. Shakespeare, Dickens, so many of the authors we study in English are men. If we study